Hop là. C'est bon, c'est lancé? Ouais, voilà, c'est bon, c'est lancé. Parfait. Donc, Oshana est là.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Lafu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also but in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
Ok. Allez.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evenest Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
C'est devenu une aimée inoffensive sur nous?
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Lafu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
Je refuse de suivre leurs prédictions.
I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Lafu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Très bien. Alors, on va juste là.
What? It's not too late to practice holding my breath.
T'as l'air de tenir le coup.
We're still far from the elixir crucibles. I'm no healer, but I do know that dosage is important in the application of poisons. Even so... Okay, I admit it. I'm terrified. I'm still young. I don't want to become Mara-struck so soon.
Car faut mieux de retourner dans les lignes arrière.
Out of the question. Jingyuan gave me authority over the Cloud Knights. If I can't stand on the front lines, then how can I succeed him as a general? How can I win the hearts of the people?
March, c'est Paimon? Ouais. Ouais, plus ou moins. Ça mélange entre Paimon et Amber, je pense.
Do you not trust me? If I told you I wasn't certain, would you turn back on the spot?
Oh, on n'avait pas la moindre idée, c'est ça. Faites une divination.
No need. Aside from divinations and calculations, my instincts are accurate too. Though I'm sure a little reassurance wouldn't hurt. You don't know what being Mara-struck actually means, do you? The healers believe that the Mara-struck condition is related to memories. Unsurprisingly, long-life species have long lifespans, but there is a limit to the brain's capacity. After centuries and millennia, a long-life species' emotional threshold becomes higher and higher. Simultaneously, their memories fade and become dull under the erosion of time, leaving behind only the most extreme and vivid recollections, which are almost guaranteed to be memories full of anguish and regret. Do you understand now? The fate of all long-life species is to no longer feel joy and happiness, left only with hatred and regret etched into the heart. Under such extreme conditions, a person's ego starts to crumble. And that is the beginning of the Mara-struck condition. Short-life species don't need to worry about this. Feel better?
Phew, I do. I never had memories to begin with.
No, you still don't understand. The condition isn't caused by memories, but by the emotional threshold having been... Never mind. You can regard it as a memory issue.
Ah, donc ouais. Donc ça me rappelle, ça fait penser à d'autres trucs. Donc effectivement, donc même si le corps est éternel, disons, la psyché et la mémoire ne sont pas infinies. Et donc au final, si le corps ne cède pas en premier, ben c'est l'autre qui cède. Et c'est probablement pire. Quelle est la taille de l'armée des disciples de Sanctus Medicus?
Only a handful of converted alchemists and healers. They can drive fantastic creatures into battle and strengthen their bodies with medicinal pellets. But they are no match for the Cloud Knights. That's why they decided to spread this demonic vapor. There is a gulf in strength between us, yet they still emerged into the open and rebelled. Something isn't right. They must be waiting for some shift in fortune.
Où la gérer le reste?
I will come at once when the crucibles are doused and the smoke dissipates.
Ouais. Ok, il recommence à retenir son
I
souffle.
feel like even though long life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short life species when it comes to worry
Ouais. Ah.
and suffering.
Bon, ça, y a personne qui y échappe. Ah! Évidemment, on peut pas tomber. On n'est pas dans Genshin Impact. Wait.
Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The general commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the general.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Si elle le dit. Oh bah on va perdre Tingyun. Par contre, pourquoi il y a des corps Vous avez cesse progressivement de
Seems
trembler.
like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Il faut du vent. Que non, on va en avoir besoin de lui. Hop, faisons comme ça plutôt.
Blade in flight!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Le jeu ne prend pas beaucoup d'espace. Vraiment.
To the finish!
That'll take more than medicine.
Tu veux dire comparé à Genshin Impact qui est avec sa version 4.3
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
il prend pas beaucoup d'espace.
That'll take more than medicine.
You're in bad shape. I'm okay.
C'est sûr que comparé à un jeu qui est beaucoup plus avancé et beaucoup plus avec le monde ouvert en plus. C'est sûr que ça doit pas prendre beaucoup de place.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Time to go on the offensive. To the finish.
Savor the vigor of it. A one-time enemy. Strike.
Allez, disparaissez les alchimistes. Ah ouh.
I'm on guard.
Voilà, t'es fini. Oui. Hop là. Voilà, eux ils sont faits. Qu'est-ce que nous avons là? Ok, rien de bien. Rien de bien extrêmement dangereux.
to repent.
Time to go on the offensive.
You're in bad shape.
Ah, MT dessus.
Blade in flight.
to go on the offensive.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Vas-y, soigne-toi.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Putain, il est solide l'autre. Ah.
Naughty children, don't nag.
Au moins un de moins. Il y a plein de pousses immortelles, ça c'est pas mal. Non, son boule, sa flèche le volait plus vite. Donne des coups de corne là.
Step aside. I have no interest.
Time to go on the offensive. To the finish.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Oui, les flèches qui rebondissent, c'est ça?
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart.
Time to go on the offensive.
Savor the vigor of it.
Ah, des cryos. On n'a pas de gars efficaces contre eux.
Lance at the ready.
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
It's too late to repent.
Not a scratch.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? Non, c'est à la lie, mais sinon...
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight.
On se remet Estelle.
Nice teamwork. To the finish.
Strike with heart.
It's too late to repent.
En tout cas, je me pose la question, chers amis. Les gens de Shianzu, ils ont pas d'artillerie. Enfin, disons, ils ont des installations qui font de la fumée. Enfin, s'il y a de l'artillerie, tu peux en venir à bout, même si ça prend parfois du temps. Non? Bref, c'est la même chose. Hein. De toute façon, l'artillerie, apparemment, c'est surfait.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
Tiens. Ah non, c'est pas ce que je voulais voir. Le bestiaire, on a des nouveautés. Ouais. Il y a des bennes. Le loup de l'ombre, il est pas dans le bestiaire.
So, you succeeded in dowsing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner,
Time for some sword
allow
play.
me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Strike with heart!
Step
Allez,
aside.
à l'assaut.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
C'est dommage que la part va être avec nous, il nous serait utile contre les alchimistes, mais bon.
Not a scratch. Time to go on the offensive. To the finish.
Just in time. Just a little something.
On va juste se régénérer.
Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
You're in bad shape. I'm okay.
Not a scratch.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Là, je pense. Un de moins très bientôt.
Time to go on the offensive. Fracture.
Savor the vigor of it.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
I'm okay.
Time to go on the offensive.
Et le loup aussi.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Blade in flight.
Voilà, il est mort.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Strike with heart.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Voilà, lui il est mort.
Not a scratch.
Ouf. Ah merde.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Bon après j'ai pas l'impression que c'est le personnage le plus extrêmement utile. On a d'honorant là. Donc
Blade in flight.
It's too late to repent.
ah, lui il est mort.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Strike with heart. So,
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
blade in flight.
Ok.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Strike with heart. Practice is over.
Ouais, je crois que en vrai, sans la pionnière, ça risque d'être trop difficile. Des traces qui ne sont pas assez fortes. Bon bah essayons. On va voir un peu ce qu'on peut claquer. Ouais. Mais on devrait avoir les moyens.
So, you succeeded in... Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Time to go on the offensive.
Allez.
You're in bad shape.
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart.
Voilà, en 2 tours, lui il est neutralisé.
To the finish.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
A one-time enemy. Blade in flight.
Allez, de retour au loup.
Time to go on the offensive.
Savor the vigor of it.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart.
Allez.
Lance up the ready.
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight.
That'll
Ah,
take
il est
more
gelé.
than medicine.
C'est sympa ça.
Here comes the medicine.
Don't worry about me.
Commencer à soigner les gens.
I'm okay.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Fracture. Strike with heart.
Hop là. Première vague.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Just
C'est
in
fait.
Just a
On va
little
soigner tout le monde.
something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
The time is now.
Nice teamwork. To the finish.
So, merciful medicus, hear my call.
Bon, qui est-ce qu'on élimine en premier? Ça au centre, elle va être difficile.
Blade in flight.
To my heart's content. Your lifespan ends.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
Allez.
Forward.
Nap time.
Strike with heart.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Ok, donc pour l'instant, elle a juste baissé notre max de PV.
Fracture.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Blade in flight.
Just in time. Just a little something.
Soigne.
Think nothing of it.
Elle a l'air de vouloir utiliser un truc
Don't
chiant.
worry about me.
On va éliminer lui. Ouf.
Here comes the medicine.
Don't worry about me.
Of the
Not a scratch.
Ah, ok. Ouais, donc son attaque, c'est juste le truc elle nous retire notre... Elle baisse notre max de PV. Ça aurait déjà que c'était un truc plus sérieux. Donc fasse plus attention.
Savor the vigor.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Allez, c'est fini. Calme. Voilà, rupture.
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary. Is but a vision.
Nice teamwork.
Ouais. Allez,
Just in time. Just a little something.
soigne tout le monde.
Think
On va
nothing.
pouvoir réussir à battre
Don't worry about me.
la dame, ça me paraît évident. Sauf si elle invoque plein d'alliés.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward. Fracture.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
All
Allez,
back
les
in.
soins.
I can breathe easy again.
Lance at the ready.
Blade in flight.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard.
Strike with it.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
I have to keep going.
Merde.
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight. Practice is over.
Allez.
Swords descend.
That'll take more than medicine. Here comes the medicine.
I can breathe easy again.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ça risque d'être compliqué.
I can breathe easy again.
The truth of life and death, revealed this century, is but a vision.
Elle a déjà mis une brèche dans notre offensive.
Now,
Clemency? Never heard of it.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Allez, Den Hang.
Don't worry about me.
Time for some sword play.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Ça va être extrêmement serré. Ça va être serré du fion.
here comes the medicine.
I can breathe easy again. I've dishonored
Fuck.
the blade.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This century is but a vision.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Savor the vigor of it.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Ouais.
She said... The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that... Pantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can stand and listen. Not distraction. Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Radical.
Time for some swordplay.
Seigneuresse rage.
Come with a single purpose: to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Ah!
Miss Ting-Yun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together. The sword is like water. Strike with heart.
Cette fois, on n'a pas l'équipe. Hein. Heureusement qu'ils ont ressuscité tout le monde. Ouais, ils nous... Bon, ça va, ça aurait pu être pire.
To the finish.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Pas étonnant qu'elle nous a suivis dans la brume.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I'm on guard.
Time for a shot.
Allez.
Here comes the medicine.
Don't worry about
Time
me.
for some swordplay. Strike with heart.
Lance at the ready.
Fracture.
Not a threat.
I'm okay. That'll take more than medicine. I'll bet.
Allez, il faut soigner.
I can breathe easy again.
Si.
Blade in flight.
The time's now.
Practice is over. Swords descend. So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart.
Naughty children, don't let. Savor the vigor of it.
It's too late to repent.
I'm on guard.
Time for some swordplay. Blade in flight.
Allez.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
You're in bad shape.
Le bleu est mort. Donc finalement, c'est la Légion d'antimatière qui est livrée. Qui a livré le Stellaron. Pour accomplir son œuvre de destruction.
Savor the vigor of it.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Après tout, Nanook est le grand méchant. Évidemment.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight.
Lance at the ready. To the finish. Not a threat.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Oh, il est mort. Lui, il n'est pas mort. Il attaque. Ah, et lui, il est mort aussi.
You're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have no...
I'm on guard.
Naughty
Allez.
children, don't listen.
Vas-y, Natacha, coup de grâce pour lui.
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Cienjo. They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain.
Ok, on ne l'affrontera pas directement. Ok, c'est une très bonne nouvelle. Si on affronterait cette dame directement, je pense que nous aurons de sérieux problèmes.
Lance at the ready. Not a threat.
Ah! En fait, le dernier ennemi de la Légion de l'antimatière, ça doit être elle, non?
Savor the vigor of it.
Blade in flight!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this century, is but a vision.
I'm on guard. Fracture! Not a threat.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Time for a shot.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Il y en a un qui est dead.
All better now?
Nice teamwork.
Time for some swordplay!
Soignons les gens.
Strike with heart!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Là.
That'll take more than medicine. You're in bad shape.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Allez, on lui met plein la gueule. Avant qu'il se remette.
Swords descend!
Peut-être même pouvoir le geler. C'est pas mal. Non.
To the finish.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Not a threat.
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the
Et on soigne Danheng.
Worry about me.
Lance at the ready.
On va attaquer lui.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Bon. Bon, toi disparaît.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Time for some sword play.
I'm on guard.
Time for a shot.
Natacha.
You're in bad shape.
Oh, il est rompu. Comme c'est dommage pour lui.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Fracture.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Nice teamwork.
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart. Practice is
Allez.
over.
On va essayer de le forcer.
Descend.
Ça va suffire, ça pourrait. Non. Mais il est bientôt dead. Il ne devrait pas pouvoir réussir à me battre.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh. Ouais, éliminé. Il est éliminé.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Monsieur Yang.
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Donc après les 11, il y a les 7. Ok.
Meaning that Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
En gros, depuis les 11 exécuteurs, on est passé à 7 seigneurs. Il y a une perte de budget. Hein.
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Ça veut dire que Ting-Yun...
You're saying that the real Ting-Yun
certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting-Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting-Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Bon. Je vais voir. 1 heure. Parfait. Voilà, donc si on relance une autre partie, on pourra certainement pas faire le truc. Donc, on va lancer une autre partie. Mais d'abord, pendant la pause, je vais m'occuper de faire la quête quotidienne. Donc, chers amis, on va donc se laisser donc là pour l'instant. On se retrouvera donc pour la suite dans une dizaine de minutes. De toute façon, il n'y a plus personne. Il fait un peu tard, là, ouais. Hop, donc à tout de suite, chers amis, à bientôt.